Hi everybody, welcome to On the Spectrum Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a little dinner dish that's been passed down from my family for a generation or so. We're going to make a simple dish of fried chicken with some egg noodles and corn, and this is called the Sisson Special. I call it that because my mother's maiden name is Sisson, and it's been passed down since then. Alright, let's get cooking. First thing you want to do is take your vegetable oil to fry the chicken. And we are going to add not so much, but enough to get an even fry. Alright, that should be well enough. Next, we're going to heat it up. Make sure it's heated on to medium heat. And it's going to take 5 minutes. Next, we're going to evenly coat the chicken in some flour that has been seasoned with salt and pepper. Make sure you evenly coat to get some nice crispiness. Alright, it's been about a minute, so now it is time to flip. Careful with the oil. Oh, geez. Yep, like I said, be very careful with the oil. If it feels too hot, just gently turn it down. I'm going to flip every 1 to 2 minutes to even frying and coating. Alrighty, now the chicken is done. Now it's time to remove it from the heat so we can let the oil dry out. Make sure you line a paper towel on a plate. Do this, and then place the chicken on a paper towel. And while that's draining, we're going to let that rest for 10 minutes. That means we're going to make sure none of the juices get out. So it'll be nice and moist when we eat it. I'm going to move the pot over here. All right. Next, we are going to add the egg noodles. Make sure you have a pot of boiling water ready on the stove. Add salt to it. That part's very important. And we're going to add, not a lot, but some. It all depends on who you're cooking for. I'm just going to cook it for myself, so. And we're going to cook it for 7 to 9 minutes. I'm going to go for 7, and we're going to let that cook. All right, while the noodles are cooking, we're going to get started on the corn. Grab a sauce pot. Add any amount of corn you want. I'm not adding a lot. And add at least half a cup. I'm going to go on a limb here and say this is half. And we are going to bring this to a quick boil. Alright, now you're going to bring the corn to a quick boil. Once you brought that quick boil, cover it up, reduce the heat, and we're going to cook it for about 6 to 8 minutes. I'm going to do 6 minutes. You can use whatever you want. You can use frozen corn or canned corn. I'm going to use frozen because I personally don't like the canned corn. And we are just going to let that cook. Alright, now the noodles are done and the corn is just almost there. Now we're going to drain the noodles. It's really hot, so make sure you have oven mitts or a type of cloth napkin. And we're going to drain it. Make sure all the water doesn't get in there. Right. And it is looking good. Alright, now that the corn is done, it's finally time to assemble. Alright, so first we're going to plate the chicken. You can do this any way you want. This is just the way I'm doing it. First, we're going to take the cool and rested chicken. We're going to put it right here. Now, I forgot to mention this. You can use any type of chicken you want. I'm using the breasts. Oh, and I forgot to mention with the noodles, make sure you stir them occasionally so they don't get stuck to the pan. I stir like every 2 minutes. Now, we are going to add the corn. Add as much as you want. Corn is actually one of my absolute all-time favorite vegetables. It brings that lovely crunch that I love. And I love a food that brings a good crunch. All right. last but not least, once I grab my oven mitts, because the handle's still hot, the noodles. Okay, here we go. And voila! And there you have it, the System Special, nice and hot, ready to eat. All right, thank you so much for tuning in to the very first episode of On the Spectrum Kitchen. I will be back soon with new recipes. If you like what you saw, hit that like button, comment, and feel free to share and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more. All right, have a good day. Bye, everybody.